Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing a bright star suddenly exploding, becoming brighter than even the full moon. This isn't science fiction. It's about to happen with Betelgeuse, one of the brightest stars visible from Earth. Recently, scientists noticed something strange. Betelgeuse is acting unstable, flickering, dimming, and giving signs that its explosive end might be closer than we ever thought possible. Could this massive star really explode soon? And if it does, what will it look like from Earth? Let's explore what might become the greatest cosmic show humans have ever witnessed. Meet Betelgeuse, the giant. If you've ever looked up into the night sky, you've probably seen Betelgeuse. It's that bright reddish star in the Orion constellation, easily spotted even from big cities. But Betelgeuse isn't just another pretty star. It's a giant, over 700 times bigger than our sun. Imagine this. If Betelgeuse replaced the sun in our solar system, it would stretch out past the orbit of Jupiter. That's massive. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant star, which means it's nearing the end of its life. Stars like this burn brightly and quickly, using up their fuel in just a fraction of the time smaller stars like our sun do. Right now, Betelgeuse is in its final stages, unstable, bloated, and running out of energy. It's literally on the edge of collapse, and astronomers everywhere are closely watching. But how soon could it explode? And what signs have scientists spotted that have everyone talking? Warning: signs. Recently, a famous physicist named Brian Cox made headlines by pointing out something worrying about Betelgeuse. The star has started behaving strangely, much stranger than scientists had expected. Over the last few years, Betelgeuse has dramatically dimmed multiple times, especially back in 2019 and early 2020. At one point, it got so dim, people wondered if it was about to explode right then and there. Scientists later discovered that particular dimming was caused by a giant cloud of dust that Betelgeuse itself threw out into space. But here's the thing. Even after that dust cleared, Betelgeuse kept acting unusual. Astronomers noticed irregular pulses, strange changes in brightness, and movements on the star's surface that made no sense based on their current models. All these weird signs have scientists wondering, could this finally be the moment Betelgeuse is preparing to explode? Are we truly witnessing the last unstable breaths of a dying giant? Why Betelgeuse is unstable? So, why exactly is Betelgeuse acting so strangely? To understand that, we need to quickly see how stars like Betelgeuse live and eventually die. When a massive star gets older, it starts burning heavier elements in its core, like helium, carbon, and even iron. But there's a problem. Burning iron doesn't produce energy. Instead, it triggers a dramatic collapse. Right now, Betelgeuse has reached the stage where it's desperately burning heavier elements just to survive. Its core is shrinking, heating up, and becoming incredibly unstable. Think of it like a pressure cooker building up pressure rapidly. Eventually, it has to explode. That's exactly what's happening with Betelgeuse. Its internal pressure is building toward a critical point, and scientists believe it's now close to its breaking point. This means Betelgeuse isn't just unstable, it's a ticking cosmic bomb, and we're right here, watching the countdown. But what exactly will happen when Betelgeuse finally explodes? How will it look from Earth? What happens when Betelgeuse explodes? When Betelgeuse finally explodes, it's going to put on one of the most spectacular cosmic shows humanity has ever witnessed. This explosion is called a supernova, and it will be unimaginably bright. In fact, it'll be brighter than the full moon, visible not just at night but even during the daytime. For weeks, or possibly months, for a short period, Betelgeuse's explosion will transform our sky. Imagine looking up in broad daylight and clearly seeing a star shining brighter than anything else around it. At night, Betelgeuse will dominate the sky, captivating everyone on Earth with its brilliance. But don't worry, despite this spectacular display, Betelgeuse's explosion is completely safe for us here on Earth. Instead of danger, we'll get front row seats to an extraordinary event that humans rarely get to see up close. But besides being an amazing sight, this explosion could change everything we understand about stars, galaxies, and even the origins of life itself. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This explosion isn't just an incredible show. For astronomers, it's a dream come true, an event they've waited their entire careers to study. Usually, when we see supernovae, they're incredibly far away, too distant to fully understand. But Betelgeuse is right in our cosmic backyard, meaning scientists will finally see a supernova up close, in real time. They'll capture every detail, From the first flashes of light to the explosion's massive shockwaves, and even the mysterious objects it leaves behind, like neutron stars or black holes. Think about it like witnessing a volcanic eruption from the very first rumble to the final blast, but in space. With modern telescopes and satellites, astronomers will have an unmatched chance to understand exactly how stars explode, how heavy elements like iron and gold are created, and maybe even how life itself began. It's a chance to rewrite the astronomy textbooks and answer questions we've wondered about for generations. But what does all this cosmic drama mean for us here on Earth? Could Betelgeuse's death actually give life to something new? What does this mean for Earth? Now, you might wonder, if Betelgeuse is exploding so dramatically, could it affect us here on Earth? Thankfully, scientists agree. We're safe. Betelgeuse is close in cosmic terms, but still far enough away that its explosion poses no danger. But here's the fascinating part. The elements created in supernova explosions, like iron, gold, carbon, and oxygen, don't just vanish into space. They spread out across the galaxy, eventually becoming building blocks for new stars, planets, and even life itself. In fact, everything around us, the air we breathe, the water we drink, even the metal in your smartphone, was formed inside stars like Betelgeuse billions of years ago. So the death of Betelgeuse isn't just a spectacular end. It's a new beginning. It's the cosmic cycle of destruction giving birth to creation. So when Betelgeuse lights up our sky, it won't just be a breathtaking sight. It'll be a powerful reminder that we're all connected to the universe in an amazing, endless cycle. But the biggest question still remains. When exactly will Betelgeuse explode? So when exactly will Betelgeuse explode? Scientists aren't completely sure. It could be tomorrow, next year, or even hundreds of years from now. But one thing is clear. Betelgeuse is already showing us the signs, and astronomers are watching it more closely than ever before. Every flicker, every dimming, and every unusual change brings us closer to witnessing one of the most incredible cosmic events in human history. Betelgeuse's supernova won't just change the night sky, it'll change our understanding of the universe itself. And now, we wait. With our telescopes pointed toward the stars and our eyes fixed on Orion's most famous giant, we might be the lucky generation to witness this spectacular explosion. But what do you think? Are you excited to see Betelgeuse explode in your lifetime? How will you feel looking up and seeing a star brighter than the moon itself? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Space Wired for more incredible space stories and discoveries. See you in the next video.